Dear Diary, today in class I met someone new. Their name, Equiti, spelt with an I. You know, the kind of I you draw with a little heart on the top when you're doodling in your notebook and wondering if they like me back. Sigh. Now I don't want to get ahead of myself, Diary, but could this be my broker crush? Well, let's pass them a note and find out. And as ever, if you want to skip ahead, please use the timestamps below. So we start with safety and deposits withdrawals. Equiti is the new kid who seems to have all their homework done. They're regulated across the board. They sit at the front of the class as the teacher's pet. SciSec in Europe, CMA in Kenya, SCA in the UAE, FSA in the Seychelles, and even the Jordan Securities Commission. Honestly, Diary, that's a lot of hall passes. This makes me feel like I'm not going to be left crying in the cafeteria when my funds disappear. And speaking of funds, Equiti lets you deposit via all the popular playground favourites. Visa, MasterCard, Skrill, Nutella, and even old school bank transfer. Deposits are typically instant, unless you're using bank wires, which can take 1 to 3 days, just like when you're waiting to be picked up after detention. Minimum deposit? It's around $100 depending on the entity. So not quite lunch money, but definitely affordable if you're serious about your broker bay. Withdrawals are straightforward too. And the best part, no confusing footnotes or gotcha fees scrawled in the invisible ink. So our diary verdict? Equiti's got top marks for safety and a clean funding process. They're definitely not passing love letters around your back. Our score? A heartfelt 8.5. They seem trustworthy. Might circle yes on that do you like me note. So on to fees and transparency. Now, here's the thing. Equiti isn't trying to flirt with you by offering zero commission and then ghosting you with hidden fees later on. Everything is written clearly in ink and thankfully not in glitter pen. There are 2 main account setups. Executive, which has got wider spreads, no commission for the kids who still use mechanical pencils and leverage up to 1 to 2,000. Then you've got the Premier or the Professional, which is tight spreads with commission for the nerds who want to sit at the front of the math class and bring a graphing calculator to lunch. There are no deposit fees. There are no withdrawal fees in most cases, and no sassy little inactivity notes telling you off for not calling them back. It's not the cheapest lunch in the canteen, but it's fair. You won't be handing over your lunchbox for nothing. So our diary verdict: fees are reasonable, transparent, honest. They're the kind of broker who doesn't pretend they invented romance, but still pays for half the milkshake. Our score, 8 out of 10. They're honest, and in our mind, that's cute. So on to platform and asset range. Equiti didn't just bring their textbooks, they brought a full pencil case. You get MT4 and MT5, obviously. You can scribble strategies, automate trades with EAs, or just stare at the charts like you're figuring out your next crush move. Both platforms are stable and cover most traders' needs. But that's not all. There's their own Equiti Trader mobile app too, plus WebTrader. For folks sneaking trades between classes or meetings, the mobile option is genuinely slick. As for what you can trade, well, they've got 60 plus Forex pairs. They've got a decent spread of commodities, gold, oil, and all your major ones. They've got major and minor indices. They've got shares, Hello Apple, Tesla, etc., and 1,500 new assets. And they've got crypto CFDs for when you want to trade like a rebel. Our diary verdict: it's a solid trading playground. Not the biggest slide, but plenty of room to swing. Everything you need is there, minus a few frills. Our score, 8.2 out of 10. If they invited me to their birthday party, I'd go. So customer service. Okay, this one surprised me. I sent Equiti a message via live chat, and they replied faster than you can say yearbook deadline. Polite, professional, and they didn't make me feel like a total newbie. Even better, they called me to help with verification. I mean, diary, a phone call! I thought that was extinct. That kind of hand-holding during onboarding really helped me through those scary upload your document vibes. This kind of support tells me Equiti's not going to leave me on red. Our diary verdict: customer service was friendly and competent. No eye rolls, no sarcasm, just helpful, actual humans. We've given that a very respectable 8.8. I think they're actually kind of sweet. So the USPs. Now, what makes Equiti stand out in a crowded schoolyard full of MT4 users and budget brokers? Their platform design is really clean, like the neat kid with colour-coded notes. It's easy to navigate, and they don't shove promos or pop-ups in your face every 5 seconds. The regulation coverage is top tier. A+ on that exam. Their educational material isn't flashy, but it is solid. like the older sibling who gives you the cheat codes in Mario Kart. And the multiple account structures mean they grow with you. Start with executive, graduate to premier once you know your stuff. Our diary verdict: Equiti won't take your breath away with drama or sparkles, but they're that solid, mature kid in the corner of the room, the one who actually reads the group project brief and shows up with printouts. We've given that a loving 8.5. I trust them, and I think they like me too. Our final verdict: do I still have a crush? Dear diary, well, Equiti might not sweep you off your feet at recess, but they're reliable, well-groomed, and let's be honest, pretty cute in that does their homework and helps you revise before exams kind of way. But are they my pass notes in class and maybe walk home together kind of broker? Absolutely. Well, if Equiti are your forever broker, why not sign up via our link below? We've given that an 8.4 out of 10, which, as you know, is very impressive on our ratings. So from FX Acts, I'm Max. See you next time at the loving end.